The third lesson I learned in sales that helped me be successful in stand-up comedy was that the first sale you really make is to yourself. In sales, you had to sell yourself on the idea that you could be successful at what you were doing. You had to believe in the product, and part of the product in sales is actually yourself. But you had to believe in the product that you were sharing with other people. If you didn't believe in the product, there was no way you could come across as being genuine. And very quickly, one of the first things I learned in sales was that being successful is really transference of belief. That concept applies as well to comedy. Because as you're telling your story, as you're telling your jokes, your goal is to transfer the belief you have that this thing happened and help your audience believe it as well. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your product. And that involves a mindset that is unlike any other mindset you'll find. A lot of people believe that they have a fixed mind, they're of a fixed mindset, which means their skills, their abilities, the way they are is fixed, that it is ingrained from birth, and that regardless of how much effort they put in, how much time they put in, they can't change how good they are at math or how good they are at presenting or speaking or whatever, in comedy's case, that they're just not funny. And I run into that a lot now that I help teach people how to be funny. So in reality, we have a growth mindset. You should have a growth mindset, mind you. And that growth mindset basically entails that everything that you are can be improved and can be developed. So when I was in sales, so many times I would try to recruit somebody to come work with me, and they would say, I'm just not a salesperson. I was like, well, are you sure? Because you're doing a pretty good job of selling me on this idea that you're not a salesperson. Now that I teach people how to be funny, I hear this, I'm just not funny, I just can't tell a joke. Well, as long as you believe that, that is never going to change. So change your mindset. That's the second sale, it's part of the first sale that you have to make, and that is to convince yourself up here that you can grow and develop in this opportunity. So to recap, the first sale you have to make to be successful in sales as well as to be successful in stand-up comedy is the sale you make to yourself. The sale you make to yourself is that you can do this. Number one, you can be good in sales or you can be good in stand-up comedy. In sales, the second sale you make is of the product, the features, the benefits, and that this product, everybody needs to have it in their home. And I truly believe that when I was selling cookware. First, I bought it. Stan came over and gave us a demonstration, and before he did, I told Karen, I said, I don't care how good this is, we're not going to buy it. But then as the presentation went on, it's like, wow, this is really impressive. We need this in our home. So I bought into the product before I went to sell the product. In stand-up comedy, you need to believe in what you're doing. You need to believe that the message you have is beneficial to your audience. And then finally, you need to sell yourself on the idea of a growth mindset. And the growth mindset is simply the idea that if you practice something, if you put in the work, you get feedback that you can improve. After all, that is fundamentally what makes us human, is the idea that we can grow and we can become something greater than we currently are. And you need to make that sale first to be successful in stand-up comedy and to be successful in sales.